And we are live. Hello, everybody, and my name is Jacob or JC, and I'm joined here with James today on Black Ops 3. Personally, my favorite out of the three Call of Duty Black Ops series, and just I think in Call of Duty in general. Didn't expect that I'd throw that take out there, but you know, here we are. Welcome, James. What do you think? What are we doing today? I hear we're doing a bit of a challenge.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we're doing a throwback today. We're doing a Rainbow Perk challenge on Origins.
Absolutely. The Rainbow Perk challenge is a very, very classic, an absolute classic even of a challenge. I've done the Rainbow Perk challenge several times before. I've never done it with another person though. So I think we're gonna see how that goes. I'll get the lobby open, but some interesting things to note. We'll get some rules out of the way, of course.
Of course.
We are going to be using only classic gobblegums since we are doing Black Ops 3. There's a way for us to just kind of make it, I would say, easy on ourselves is a fair way to put it.
Yeah.
We are not going to do that. We are not using megas. We are using our good old, just classics. You know, it's gobblegums are still part of the game experience, but we're not gonna throw it, throw anyone off by using megas and just, you know, getting extra perks, because that kind of defeats the whole point of what makes this challenge so such a good one. I'm at 360 for my level. I can't see you to invite you, James, for some reason.
Let me see if I can just join your game real quick.
You invisible?
I shouldn't be, but perhaps.
I'm looking at my friend list and it says you're offline, so. So get in Black Ops 3.
I'm in Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3. Turn your Wi-Fi on.
Okay. let me jump over to my router real quick.
It's so a very difficult ticket I had to do today, but a very funny moment in retrospect came out of it. So it was a guy with VPN. I do a lot of VPN stuff, and every time he turned on his VPN, it dropped his internet. And so this was a difficult thing. So like I went up the totem pole and I reached out to an engineer. I was like, hey, you gotta help me with this. I don't know what I'm doing. And he got on and he's like, man, this is a really rough issue. I'm gonna get a second engineer on this. And for reference, we generally only have 2 engineers available at any like one time to help with this sort of thing. So both engineers are on it, and then as that happens, I get called away to like go on site for another client. And I'm like, well, I'm leaving this in the capable hands of 2 engineers. And the last thing I hear right before I get off is one of them go, "Ah, shit! I just turned his internet off." So they had to call the client and be like, hey,
we do not have much time.
On your
they will return
off.
soon.
Like,
we need to get the 115 conversion generators operational. They are essential to our survival.
Your nation's
so it was funny. Also, I was just happy that more capable people got to that problem.
Right.
I get very interesting. But yeah, I had an interesting day. I've had an interesting week, I think, actually.
Just in general?
Yeah, I mean, like yesterday, for example. Bang.
Our ammunition shortages are at an end.
For example,
the time
yesterday,
being,
I bought a bed. So, as I think pretty much everyone knows, maybe if you're in the chat, you might not have known. So I'll let you know. I'm moving, not very far, but like into my own place. The good times in this house that I've had could not last forever, and so I did.
Abomination. After we reached the catacombs at the dig site, my men began to.
I always go this way. This is the only right way to go. It doesn't matter.
Like the others.
This is the right way. This is the only right way.
Terrible. But I went out and bought a bed, and I'm not sure if your family had the same rule, or at the very least have the same rule that I do. But in my experience, there are a couple things that you do not like skimp on.
Right.
And one of those things are mattresses.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, I'm ready to like fucking throw down a good amount of money. I told my parents, I was like, this is gonna be the first week.
I was lucky this
or first
time.
pay
I
period,
know what
actually,
else
since I
lies
started
beneath.
working, that I am not putting any money in the bank. All of it's going towards something. And so I went and I was talking to the salesman about the bed. I was figuring out stuff that I liked and was comfortable with. I even found a bed that I liked and was like a good deal comparatively. And on top of it all, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be like, we'll be able to have the bed delivered because it's coming in from several hundred miles away by Friday." And I was like,
nice,
perfect. I'll have some people over the weekend to help me. I'll come and pick it up with them, and they can help me bring it up into the apartment.
Useful to us.
And then we actually got to when they were submitting the order, and his partner leaned over and said, "Yeah, there's a bit of an issue." And it turns out because of how their shipping works, and the fact that I was there at Monday after 5 rather than Monday before 5, they can't get the bed in until Tuesday or Wednesday of next week.
Oh no.
And so he's just like, I'm like, damn, well, I can't, I guess I can't really do much about it. And so I've been talking, hello Jazz, I've been talking to him the entire time about the bed and my situation. And so he looks at me, this probably like, maybe like in his 60s-year-old salesman. And he's just like, you know what, if you still submit the order, no price changes, I'll just give you free delivery and like install of the bed, because it's a bed and a box / frame for it.
Right.
And so I'll just have to like
The
take
excavation
some time off
site
of
is up
work,
ahead.
skip,
You will see
skip
the
lunch on,
undead in
like,
higher
Wednesday.
numbers.
The real issue is Monday and probably Tuesday. There will not be a bed in my apartment.
Right.
So like, I can probably
barely
I
move in
can
this
swing
mud.
sleeping in the house Sunday, but I did tell them, even though technically my quote unquote lease on the house ends on the 29th, I did say that I'd be out.
Before his demise, Maxis grew obsessed with these recordings.
By Monday.
But like, really though, if you have it until the 29th, you should be able to use it.
I know, and I might give them a bit of a talk about it, but it's so much more. It's weird to say, it's so much more awkward since you got like let go. Like the guy who owns the house doesn't work at the company anymore.
Your own destruction.
Right.
And so I don't know, but I have now bought a bed.
I fear I will soon be unable to defend
Ooh,
myself.
buying beds!
And that shit,
Be careful. This area is where the robot stands.
because of how I bought it, I'm trying to remember. I think it was actually, and this is gonna either be a really, no wait, it is the third most expensive thing I bought.
Repel the monsters.
So, ain't that something?
So I guess the only remaining question is, how much was the bed?
Please, you have to help me.
1,100.
I'm trapped here.
Basically
I just
flat.
want to go home.
Okay.
Is that including the mattress?
That is everything. The mattress, the box set, and the...
Her name is Samantha. We will hear her again. Over and over.
The frame.
She will not stop.
Damn.
Damn.
I spent too much money on my mattress.
Well, and so
I
could...
spent way less.
Well, and Jane, no offense, Jane, you do strike me as someone who would spend way less. And Jazz, no offense, you do strike me as someone who would pay more than me.
It's okay. I got a Tempur-Pedic. Okay.
See,
That shit was not.
And
had me lie
I got
down
mine
on a
second
Tempur-Pedic.
hand.
Yep. See, there you go.
He had me lie down on a Tempur-Pedic, and my thought was, I didn't say it out loud, but my thought was, damn,
I
this shit
feel
uncomfortable.
stronger already.
Okay. Which kind did you lay on though? Because
No,
like
they're
I have
very
like
different ones.
yeah. So there's like firm,
There's
and then there's
firm,
medium.
There's plush, and then there's soft.
Yeah.
I
So
literally was there
I
yesterday,
have.
Jazz. I know beds.
So I got a. So the thing about mattresses, right, is that I wanted to die after the first
Okay.
60 days of having my mattress because it wasn't broke in yet. Okay, you have to break in the mattress first. However, this mattress is temperature
The chalk
cooling,
drawings appeared
which is great
overnight.
because I sweat a
We have
lot
been
in my
unable
sleep.
to explain their
And it's also it's like
Each and every one of you
a
has
medium
died
for
before.
memory foam.
Do it again.
And so like it's actually pretty nice. It was worth the $3,000. It was
Okay.
nice.
So that was, and this is gonna sound like such a wild jump, but my next choice would have come out to $3,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it cost me
and
so
it's the
much
big
fucking money
difference
for a
of
mattress.
he's like, so he showed
No
me all
ammo.
of this stuff.
What hope remains?
And like the second mattress I lie down, I was like, damn, that's like really good. And so I was comparing the rest of the mattresses against them. And so I said to the guy, you know, if I'm comparing the mattresses, all of them to this one, maybe I should just get this one. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'll give you a fair warning, like it's one of our more premium mattresses. And I was like, okay, I'm prepared to spend money. And so the mattress itself was like $2,000, and then it came with an adjustable like bed thing.
Oh
like
heck yeah!
motorized.
It sat up by itself.
It sat up by itself. It had like a goddamn massage thing built into it. All that
Look,
stuff.
that's a mattress that you have for 20 years.
I know. But
That
the
was
thing
like-
is- the thing is, here's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Because I've never used one of those adjustable things.
Uh-huh.
He's just like, check this out. This is gonna change your life. And he did it, and I was just like, I kind of prefer it just straight down, actually.
Yeah.
And so, because my other mattress, I could have for like an extra like $300 gotten that one to be adjustable. I was like, I
Right.
really don't need. And this man was so dedicated to it, of like, this is gonna change your life, that he literally
so
took
funny.
he took another mattress that had the adjustable thing because the mattress I liked didn't have it. And just put that mattress on the floor and put my mattress on the adjustable one.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And I was just like, and he came back after like 5 minutes or so. He's like, so what you think? I was like, I think I'm alright. I'm good. I appreciate it though. Do you want me to help you move back? He's like, no, you're fine.
Adjustable mattress beds are for people like me who hang out in their bed. Okay, I
Yeah,
hang
I don't
out.
hang out in my bed.
Like, I literally, JC,
Dominate.
I am creative because
am
I
creative.
literally, I grabbed a TV stand, threw it over my lap, and now my keyboard and my mouse are wireless, and then all I had to do was run a cord from
I
my
swear
microphone to
God,
my
if
TV
you're
stand.
fucking streaming from bed.
Oh my god, no! But I was playing Baldur's Gate on my
Okay.
television in my room.
Do not become
I hang
one
out
of
in my
you.
bed. So, like, adjustable beds are for people that like to hang out in their rooms.
That's fair.
I am not a living room person. I am a bedroom person.
That's fair. I just see the bedroom as like a very like, you know,
have to
intimate
help me.
place.
It's a place.
So, like,
It's
I
a place
don't-
to sleep.
I don't
There is a way
really
to open the
see
gateway.
the like. That's why
Father
I'm
was
very
so
happy about
close.
my new place
He said,
having a spot
"You
for
have to follow the
the bed,
steps."
a bedroom, and a spot for an office. Because
Nice.
it always bugged me here when I had the house with other people. 'Cause for the last
It's one of the
4 or 5
songs. It has to be.
months probably, I've been just here by myself. I've
Throwing
had
out
the
the
house to
bones,
myself more
Samantha.
than I had to share it with people, which is wild to think about. But basically, I have a maxi.
Well, Samantha.
So
Feeling
basically,
generous out
when the room was just like me though, like I only have my one room.
I'm trying to
I
remember.
didn't like the fact that my bed was next to the desk.
The staffs of the ancients were lost.
I kept
Her
my
father made
bed
copies.
and desk when I
You
was in
can find
college as
them.
far away
You
from each
can
other
get
as
me
possible.
out. You can
Of course, they
open
were in
the
the same
gates to
room because I
Jakarta.
respected my roommate's boundaries, but
Uh-huh.
you know.
I missed a lot of that conversation because I'm still technically
Chaz was
cooking right
thinking
now.
about her bed.
I'm still technically cooking.
good.
But what is the good thing about this new place?
So I have, it's technically a 2-bedroom place, so I have room for
Okay.
a bedroom and room for an office. So like
Oh, I
what
love
do
that for
now.
you. Heck yeah! That's
So-
amazing.
And it's a big thing, and so like it got really, it came with like an awkward conversation that I had, or like an awkward implication, because I was telling my coworkers about it and how I was really happy, and one of them, she said, like, oh, so you can get like a roommate and lease it out to them. I was like, no, that seems kind of weird. And she
Yeah.
was just like, well, no, it's like if someone's like for example, I'm looking for a place, and I was like, no, I think I'm okay.
Oh no.
Look,
Oh, JC, you broke her heart.
I don't need women. Look, man, I've known her for
My
like,
work here
like a
is
month or
nearly at
two.
an end.
Oh yeah, that'd be real awkward.
That'd be real weird. Also, she's like in the process of getting divorced, so
You're
Oh, yeah, no,
toying
that
with
would be
me,
real
aren't
weird.
you, Samantha?
Man.
also maybe
Yeah.
I'm too young to understand, but I don't know why. Because from how she talks about
How old
it,
is
it sounds like
she?
she's been getting divorced for like 2 years.
Oh. Yeah. Divorce kind of expensive.
Well, like probably separation and then divorce, I would assume.
Look, I just don't know enough about divorce.
I don't either. My parents are still together.
The robot's route
Hey,
comes right through this
same.
area.
Same
All
here.
3 of us have our parents still together.
Damn. Yeah. I know a lot of people that are children of divorce. I'm just not
same.
one.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that are children of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Just not me.
Not me. Ahaha.
Whoops.
But yeah, that's super awesome. I would literally, my next step in life, I want a house. I'm
That's
sick of
fair.
apartment life.
Well, and it's a big thing
is.
of just like, I think I save a lot. And so it is quite literally, I feel like it's to the point of like, I don't want
mud is
to
slowing me
get a
down.
house and then be like, damn, I kind of don't want to live here anymore.
It is one of our
Yep.
super operators.
I want to buy a house that I'm
infected
gonna want to
during
stay in forever.
But I don't know where I want to live. So like, I don't know if I want to stay here. I'm staying here for minimum 6 months.
I'm trying to figure out, cause like we have lots of options. So, well, we don't have lots of options, cause like
More options than other.
Cody's career is here. However, his grandma has like a 15-acre aspen grove in Red Lodge that she just doesn't live on, and we might just like swoop in. But like living in Red Lodge kind of sounds like dookie. Not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's there.
You?
15 acres.
15
of
acres.
15,
open
15
land.
acres.
That sounds like ATVing for
That
hours
sounds
on
like a
end,
lot of
baby.
fun.
That
You
sounds
guys
like
know what
skiing
aspen trees
whenever
are,
you
right?
want. What's up?
You guys know what aspen trees are.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trees that are aspen.
No, I have no idea what an aspen tree
You can
is.
tell it's
Yeah, I
an
didn't
aspen
think
tree
so.
because of the way it is.
Because of the way it is, the world's largest organism. and there's a
They're
whole
all just
15 acres of it.
thing.
Yeah, but man, where do I get my groceries? I can't just go down to the local like.
Fucking kill a pig or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my god, do I just start farming? Is that what my next step in life is? Is becoming a farmer?
I don't know. I don't.
Guys, be honest. Would you buy vegetables from me?
I feel like I'd be entitled to buy
I
from
have
my
no means to
grandparents,
defend
but,
myself.
Oh.
Like,
I'll be back.
so
Go check my asparagus.
So,
Perhaps death
fact
will
about
bring
my
you
family.
peace.
Half of my family, up until
I
my mom and
expect you will
dad,
be unable to
one
repeat
half
your
of my
success,
family was
Russian.
teachers, the other half was farmers. So my mom and dad are kind of the people that broke that mold.
There goes a mask.
I just have a shotgun.
That's what I'm using too, my
Das ist
dude.
nicht gut.
And so that's kind of the legacy. Besides, I guess like someone on my dad's side was a judge.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I did apparently have some legalese in me.
Nice. A lot of my family turned out to be cow farmers, or owned a brewery.
Can't go
So-
wrong with a brewery, I guess.
Can't go
Yeah,
wrong with a
yeah.
brewery.
Drink's pretty good.
Have you a little self promo? Not actually.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, are you gonna die? I'm literally watching James die
I
right
got
now.
clawed and had no ranged weapon to take care
What a
of that.
shotgun, I thought.
My shotgun ran out of ammo.
I will not submit.
Y'all ever have Harvest Moon Brewery
I did.
beer?
Nope.
Yeah, that's my papa. That's my grandfather.
Like he invented the brand, or he makes it.
He invented the brand and he also brews the beer.
Being inventor is kind of a hard flex, my dude.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
very
yeah.
cool.
His beer is iconic. It comes out of Belt, Montana, and he does the best job ever. He's real cool. He's very he gave me a tour recently,
I think I accidentally killed it, yeah.
and he was going all sciencey on like the process of brewing beer, and it was like very interesting.
I almost became like a what is it called? A machine technician for a brewery.
That would have been cool.
Of Maxis's broken staff pieces.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I?
Yeah, why didn't you, Jacob?
Because I thought living in a house for free was cool, okay?
No, that's
Not
fucked
gonna
up.
lie, I got this.
Oh yeah, a
I
free house that you don't even have anymore?
Join it for free house.
Lightning staff pieces real quick.
Sure.
I don't know, man. Free beer sounded a lot cooler than free house.
I don't know. I mean, I'm fine.
Free
with it.
beer is pretty
So
cool.
the thing is, it'd be a little embarrassing of someone who works at a brewery that pretty much only drinks liquor.
You don't like beer?
I do not have a beer. The closest I can get is like Smirnoff.
Brace yourselves.
I feel like you'd be an IPA guy.
No, I don't like
IPAs?
IPA's just...
Hands away from
I do
me.
not like
I
IPAs.
agree.
So if you don't like IPAs, were you saying as Winsel Jazz? How dare you?
No, I just
You
feel
look
like guys
an
who
IPA
drink...
guy.
Well, okay, I just think that dudes who like liquor, like whiskey and stuff, like IPAs.
So yeah,
That's
I
just
don't
my
like-
take.
So whiskey is not my drink of choice. It's rum, which is a lot sweeter than whiskey.
Oh, I am a cocktail girly at heart, so
So,
don't
like-
even worry about it.
Like for example,
This is where I get off.
specifically, so the guys are
is
coming
but a
up to
fragment
help
of
me
the
move in
staff.
this weekend.
The guys.
The boys.
James, you're going up to Missoula?
I sure am. I am one of the boys.
Wait, when is this?
This weekend.
This weekend.
Why wasn't I invited?
You can be invited. I didn't think that you'd want to be there. I don't know.
You want to come and help Jacob move?
I have nothing going on the weekends.
Come here then.
Okay, great. Can I go to Rock and Rudy's?
Absolutely, we'll go to Rock and Rudy's together.
What is Rockin'
Yay!
Rudy's?
It is.
Oh my god, only the
Gator
best store you
Spencer's.
could... It's only the best store you could go to ever.
It is
Okay.
actually better than Spencer's could ever hope to be.
Also, if you're interested this weekend, Jacob, so my 21st was on Sunday,
I know.
and my wonderful mother got me a book of D&D themed cocktails.
Oh,
So I have
my god.
75 cocktails to try out.
Dude, what? I'm so jealous.
So now, Jazz, you have more reason to come.
I was gonna say, so the thought was this
Fuck.
weekend, each of the boys could pick a drink, and at some point we could go and get supplies and try it
That's
out.
Well,
so neat.
So what's gonna happen?
One day,
is
115
we're
will
gonna
provide limitless
what my
energy.
game plan is.
Mechanical failure
Is
such
we're all
as
gonna
this
show
will
up
be a
here.
memory.
We are going to load up my car and someone else's truck.
Mhm.
We are going to drive over there, unload. I'm going to leave the car there, and then we are going to come back and load up, hopefully just whatever's left, but in my truck
Right.
and the other truck. Then we, get there.
Do we need like more vehicle space? Because
don't-
that would
I
be
believe there are 2 trucks already coming up from
So
Butte.
there is
Okay.
there's gonna be, so I have a
For
Chronicle.
sure.
Yes, you found it.
because that's the difference between me driving the Miata and me driving an Outback.
So
Drive the Miata.
drive the Miata, because I
Bring
think
the Miata.
what I think right now
Drive the
is
Miata.
James, Jim, and Zach are probably are coming. They will
Uh,
be taking a vehicle. Tanner
if
is
Zach-
coming, and Tanner will bring his truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then Josh is coming from not our Josh, or I should say
Aw.
yours and my Josh.
My Josh.
It's James's Josh.
Lame.
He's the one who played. Trey
Wow.
in the campaign.
Quickly, we cannot
Yeah.
allow the generator to be
And
overrun.
so he's coming to.
The only people I'll know is you and James.
I mean, you've talked.
You
to
met
everyone,
the other
No, wait,
guys.
she wasn't in the battle royale. Never mind.
No, but she saw us at like the food court.
Yes, that's.
Oh, I guess I did. Nobody talked to me.
I talked.
Everyone
talked
like-
to you.
There you.
Okay, you guys talked to me. Nobody else talked to me.
It's because they're all.
I think
scared.
we're losing this generator.
I was gonna say it's like they'd never seen a woman before in their life.
Yeah, I've seen too many.
Do you guys? Oh my god! 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 Guys, do you want me to bring my tabletop game?
Your tabletop game.
Yes, it's called Haunting.
You will not
It's the House of the
prevent
Hill.
reaching a
Oh,
gun.
Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Oh yeah, you should bring that. That's so fun.
Very fun. The last time I played, I did have to tell Tanner to shut the fuck up because he got absolutely plastered up with me. And I had to yell. I had to use my big boy voice.
Just as
Yell at him
Max
to
has
shut up.
predicted. They
That's
think
really
I am
funny.
one of them.
But we
I have no other friends that I can enjoy this game with. I need you guys to understand. You are the
Don't
only
let them
people that I would
disrupt the
ever think
conversion
would touch a
process.
tabletop game that large, because everybody else that I try to get to play it, they're like, it's too complicated.
So
So the people in our group, Jazz, in my college group, almost exclusively play games that are more complicated than Betrayal at House on the Hill.
I love
it's so
that so
fun.
much.
It's great.
I love Betrayal. It's do
play shit
you
like-
guys play with someone as like a GM, or
Zombicide
do you
and Dead
does
of
everybody like
Winter
play
and-
together?
So we all play
Bang.
together.
Okay,
Generally what happens, just because I'm a bossy asshole,
Yeah.
I read out the cards in a spooky voice.
That's my favorite thing. I love that. So like the last time that I played it, everybody kept like their cards secret, because like keeping your artifacts secret. But
Open
I
the
love
sons
that.
of the
I
ancients.
love Betrayal of House on the Hill, and I don't have anybody to play it with. How sad is
might-
that?
I might be thinking of the wrong game. I don't know.
I
I think
Betrayal at House
I've
on the Hill.
played it
You go
once.
into a house that is generates itself.
You generate
randomly,
as you
right?
move
Like
your
their little
betrayer.
square tiles and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I played it once
So
at our
you
D&D
can
club
rent
night.
it at our college for free, Jazz, and so we played. There's a bunch of really complicated board games that we just when we
Yeah.
got bored we just played.
That's
but
amazing.
I could have I honestly so Tanner, James, Jim, Zach, myself,
Zach
Josh.
is iffy. We don't know if
Zach is
Zach's
iffy.
coming.
Well, if Zach doesn't come, And Jazz, you do come. We will have the exact amount to play Zombicide, which is my favorite board game.
Yay! I love board games. Do you guys want me to bring Catan?
I love Catan. I've only played
I
it
haven't
once.
played it a
I've
single
only played
time.
it once, and I fucking
Guys,
killed it.
I almost
seen
bought
it all
3D
over,
Catan. Oh, it's so good.
All over every game store, but I've never
It's so
never played
popular
it.
for a game that like I don't know many people who play. James, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what the second perk is. Is it stamina up or double tap?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the first perk is. I've been running
Jug.
around perkless this whole game.
The first perk is Jug.
Okay, that would have
So,
been good to know.
Let me
It's
pull
either
up-
stam.
I'm
I
pulling
think
up
it's
the-
double
it's
tap.
double tap.
I think
It's double
I
tap.
was gonna say. I think it's double
So,
tap and then stamina.
Advantage. I have the thumbnail, and on the thumbnail I put the perks in order. This was
Okay.
on purpose. This was a direct.
It was intentional.
This was a direct developer intention. So we have, and I'm gonna put it on my screen now. I have chat visible still. I should say lack of chat. I have chat visible, and so I see that we need to get the headshots for double tap. Then we get stamina up, and then speed cola, and then we still have to be digging those mounds though.
Right. And I've been doing the digging, but I don't think I'm anywhere near.
Neither of us have helmets, so we have not hit triple digits.
Well, you don't get helmet until you dig it up. So you get the golden shovel before you
Right,
get the golden helmet.
shovel before you get helmet. So we still have not hit triple digits.
Right.
So, Jazz, for reference, what we are doing, we haven't gotten Gen 6 yet. What are we doing, man?
We're just
I
vibing.
want the Matilda. So what?
Oh, hello, Panzer.
So what we are doing, Jazz, we're doing something called the Rainbow Perk Challenge. So if you look at my screen, you can see at the bottom by the round count of 11, there's a perk little symbol. That perk symbol is red.
I heard
if
something
we
about another
get all of the
song.
perks in a certain order, we
The
can
one
make a
that would
rainbow.
open the main chamber.
The thing is,
I
with
think
this
you
game,
found
we
it.
are only supposed to get
The robot's route comes right
4
through this
perks,
area.
and then you aren't supposed to be able to get any more. In this map specifically, there's a little
Are you behind
way
this,
around
Samantha?
it, which involves digging up a lot of dig sites, and so we are going to combine those features in order to having all the perks round over.
I apologize. I was grabbing my dinner.
I'm almost there.
She wasn't even there.
Oh, that's a lot of
It's
zombies.
okay. I used it to explain it to chat, which I don't know how Jazz
Is the generator's fully operational? We can
I'm
access
literally
ancient
watching
devices
James play
somehow.
right now, and it's freaking hilarious.
Means to upgrade our
I am
lives.
much worse than Jacob.
You die!
Hold on.
And
I have yours
Jacob's-
pulled up too.
Honestly, Jacob's movement is probably better than mine because I'm playing on a Yoldi controller, and I don't even have my good
Yoldi?
controller because I left it at home. So I'm playing it with my old one for the Xbox One,
Damn.
which is still working. It's weird not having trigger stops though.
Oh, right, because you have a pro controller.
I have the Elite.
The elite. I am going to.
To be fair, like,
It's empty.
I'm sure you guys would be willing to pop at least like $100 on a nice keyboard.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
in,
just spent
in
like
reality,
120 on one.
my
Oh
gaming
shit! There's a
input choice.
Panzer.
Yes, did you not know that?
No, I thought it died. I just.
I'm
ran
going to
face
build the
first
staff
into him.
real quick while you have him distracted,
ammo.
and then I'll come and
Well,
help.
I'm just gonna
Hope
pack a
remains.
punch the Mauser and kill him.
Okay, I don't have enough to pack a punch yet.
I have enough to pack them both my MP40 and.
Come on.
Working at GameStop, those pro controllers were the bane of my
Oh,
existence.
got all the
Throwing it
Max's
out there.
drum bits by accident.
Oh yeah, Jazz
Cut
used to
the-
work at GameStop.
You used to work at
Jazz, you were
GameStop?
literally the goth GameStop girl.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Literally.
How does it feel
2005
to know that
generators
there
came
were,
online. The
so
appearance
many
of this
weird
object
memes
shimmered,
made about you?
shifted.
Fucking
still
awful.
popping in and out
I had
of
like I had at
reality.
least 2 stalkers at all times.
My God,
And-
GameStop. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wives hated me.
Oh,
Husbands
also,
loved me.
It
We
has
have
been
ammo!
a
Thank the
minute since I've been
heavens!
in GameStop.
Me too. I haven't gone in a long time
I
because
just-
I PC game now. So
I
it's
go
like,
for
once
the
a
charity
year.
stream, I am sponsored by GameStop.
oh,
I go once a year, and that's because I pay
Needs
$50 a
Xbox
year to
Live.
get a new Elite controller and get a new warranty on
I
it.
thought he was like Xbox Live.
No,
Xbox Live.
Well,
I
'cause
got a bunch
I
of
remember when
Xbox
Xbox
Live.
Live used to be cheaper if you like went into GameStop in person to get it.
Yeah, it's still technically like cheaper, but like also.
Well, that's the thing. I
Sort
just
of.
play on
I
computer,
don't know.
so like my Xbox
Yeah.
exists for only single player games now.
Yeah, well, and I play it when I don't feel like hauling my computer back home, because I'll haul my Xbox back there because it's more portable.
hmm
don't
I used to
know.
get PlayStation Plus like
Oh,
once a year.
PlayStation, gross.
PlayStation. I mean,
You got
yeah.
fucking beef. PlayStation
No,
was way fucking better
I
than
think the
Xbox.
console worn shit is dumb,
I
honestly.
love my PlayStation 2.
I love it.
I played.
I grew up in a
fear my
household, and
demise
this is gonna make me
may
sound
be
so
imminent.
privileged because I absolutely was. My parents, so my parents were gamers.
My parents were fucking gamers.
Mine too, actually, funnily
So, like,
enough.
I grew up like already like inheriting the fact of an original PlayStation, a GameCube, and I think an
Dreamcast?
original.
Seen an original PlayStation.
Uh-huh. I did games. I did have a Dreamcast.
That's the old console I remember.
Um,
Do you wanna know how
My
I got
dad
my
was
first
really into the
Yeah.
older computer games and the sci-fi stuff.
So
Like I think he played all the Myst puzzle games. That
what was your first
uh,
console, JC? What was your true first
my
console?
first console is a story in of itself. I
Oh,
don't.
great.
So I think I was like 5th grade, maybe like 4th or 5th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a kid in my class named Charles, and Charles was a special needs.
Oh,
He was. I think he was the
But
third
hope I
tallest
had.
kid in the
It's
school.
quickly disappearing.
With me being first, a
We
girl
have
named
ammo.
Bailey being
Thank
second,
the
and him being
heavens.
third. And I remember my first ever interaction with him when I think we were in like 1st grade.
Not
was
the
he going
first
up
I
and
have
saying,
killed. Will not be the
because
last.
we had assigned desks and he sat in my desk. And I went up to him and was like, "Hey, you're in my desk. You shouldn't be in my desk." And he stood up, yelled at me, picked me up by the shirt, and threw me over the desk.
valid,
And
valid and fair.
everyone else is like, "Oh my god, he's a monster. He's a terrible person." I went, "Yo, that was dope." And then we became friends.
That's fucking
Do it again.
He didn't do
That's
it again.
awesome.
But like, he could pick me up, I could pick him up. We both went sick as shit.
Fuck yeah.
So we fast forward to that 4th grade. So we've known each other for like either 2 or 3 years. And it was his birthday party, and so his mom invited. It's one of those things like she invited everyone in the class to the birthday party, and people came, and were like throwing shit at each other. I remember it was like a fake Nerf party, basically, which I was down for. I love Nerf. Everyone just knows how much I enjoy Nerf and foam shooters in general. And this is where, when I get younger, I always go to this of like, I found out later from my parents, and I didn't notice because I was a kid, I was the only one actually playing with Charles. Everyone else was like playing with each other, but when like Charles joined, they always like migrated to a different part of the house or a different part of the yard.
So sad.
And
Kids are dicks, dude.
And I kept
Right?
playing. Oh yeah, I got my headshot. You should need to get your headshot, James. I'm on to double tap.
I'm not. I still need like
You need a lot.
60 headshots. Well, it's because I got the Mauser and the staff, and the Mauser doesn't do crap right now, and I don't have enough to pack a punch, and so I'm running around flipping switches because I can't figure out which one I messed up.
Oh, what the hell? I got an ICR.
Science will
That's
one
not...
day explain all
Oh
of
wait,
this.
no, it's spending points, isn't it? It might be spending points.
Is Gen 5 2 clicks or 3?
Is Gen 5 2? I have no idea.
You don't have this shit memorized?
No, dog. But Jazz, I can see you already kind of thinking a bit of a question of, so see, how the hell does this relate to you getting a console? Well, after everyone else had kind of decided that they just like wanted to go home and like either
At
walk
least this
home
may
or have
allow
their
my
parents come
continued
pick them up,
survival.
I was the last one there, and we lived close by, so my mom didn't really care about me staying late. And we stayed up, and he had a PlayStation 2, and we played Battlefront all the time. We played Battlefront for like 2 hours longer than the party was supposed to last.
Wretched, hands away from me!
And it was the first time I'd ever actually played with a console before, and it was really cool. And I told him, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" Like, I'll
Not succumb to your sickness!
I'll come over sometime and we can keep playing Battlefront because he just played solo. And so I told my mom about this thing called a PlayStation, which I'm sure she knew about. And she said it was really cool, really nice, and she also told me it was really nice of me to play with Charles, which I didn't understand at the time.
Because you're a good person.
It was just like, okay. But I was like, I'm getting praised for playing games with a friend. That's dope as shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
And so we, like a week or so went by, I think, after the party, and my mom got a call from his mom. And she's like, "Oh, it's nothing to be worried about, but Jacob accidentally left some of his things at the party."
You are not the first I have killed!
My mom said, "Okay."
Will not be the last!
And I was like, "What could I have even left?" I was in like 4th grade. I didn't own a phone.
I need something quickly!
I had my shoes. I didn't even like carry a wallet at that time. So what could I have even left? And apparently I had left a bag or something.
Oh.
A bag of something. And I was like, oh, maybe there was like goodie bags, because like parties have goodie bags sometimes.
Did you leave a whole ass gift bag there?
And so, no, I didn't.
These wooden
Because
boards will not
what
hold them for long.
happened is my mom and I got there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, come in. You left some stuff here," and it was a GameStop bag. And I was like, "That's
Well, Samantha.
not a gift bag."
Feeling generous, are we?
His mom bought me a whole ass PlayStation 2.
Oh my god.
She's like, "Yeah, we really appreciate you playing with Charles, and like, I saw that you liked the game," and I was just like, "Yeah."
That would make me cry. That would make me cry on spot. Did you cry?
I
would
was in
cry.
shock.
Did your mom cry?
My mom's very good at keeping a straight face.
Yeah, my mom
But
too.
yeah, so my first console was a Grateful Mother borrowing me a PlayStation 2.
That's
so
so
I can play,
sweet.
So I could play with her son.
My first console is not nearly as sentimental. My parents were just getting mad that I wouldn't shut up on car trips, so they bought me a DS.
Not become
I
one
still
of
have
you.
that PlayStation, by the way.
That's amazing. I love PlayStation 2. One of my favorite games is the Guitar Hero Metallica game. Only Metallica. Or
Guitar Hero
3.
AC/DC.
Oh, heck yeah. Do you like AC/DC? I love the
AC/DC
Metallica.
was
Practice this
the
experiment
first
for a long
song.
time.
One of AC/DC songs. It was the first song that I ever downloaded for my I got an MP3 player as a present for, I think it was like being able to run.
Kill you
I
all!
think it was like,
Again!
it was either 1.5 or 2 miles when I was younger, and it was because my dad had music when he and I worked out.
Yeah.
And I was just there, just freeballing it, and so he used it as an excuse to like one, challenge me, and to get me something so I could listen to music. Because at the gym we were at, you were not permitted to like play music because it was a
fair,
proper
valid.
gym.
Disruptive.
Yeah.
Even though we were the only 2 people there whenever we went. Because I was a little kid and my dad is my dad, so we went at
One
like
of the 115 generators is
5
under
or 6
attack.
a.m.
I think my first AC/DC song was Thunderstruck.
Mine was You Shook Me All Night Long, although it is not my
Oh,
favorite.
heck yeah!
My favorite, I do believe, oh boy, I think I have to go with Shoot to Thrill. There's just so many memories with that one.
I don't remember what my first was.
I will not let
because-
you consume
AC/DC
me!
didn't mean that much to you.
Well, not only that, but like my parents would play music around me all the time, and so
Okay, so this is gonna be a strange question for the both of you.
AC/DC was part of
Time
that.
being.
What kind of music did your parents listen to, and was it contrasting to each other's?
So, yes. A
Uh-huh.
bit. So, my
careful.
mom and dad
This area
actually
is where
had
the
this
robot
hashed
steps.
out because they both like music.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how they decided it. The way they talk about it, it almost sounds like they did rock, paper, scissors. But my mom was in charge of showing my sister music. And
Okay.
My dad got to show my brother and I music. So
Interesting.
I grew up on AC/DC, Def Leppard, Van Halen, Kiss. Which is so funny because it took me so long to realize that I grew up listening to Kiss because I looked at them and whenever I saw pictures of the band, I was like, oh, that's a metal band. I don't listen to metal. But they're like classic rock.
Right.
But so my brother and I listened to that stuff.
I'm beginning to get a
And like
taste
Jimi
for
Hendrix and
slaughter.
stuff like that. And
Yeah.
my sister grew up listening to like the Beatles. And it was so interesting because and I don't know how it got into her listening to Taylor Swift besides I guess every girl at that
Right.
age listened to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But so if you looked at my playlist, it was AC/DC, Def Leppard, and when I got older, it was God, I mean, God damn it, James, Shepherd of Fire,
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold,
Oh, Avenged Sevenfold's so good.
Breaking Benjamin.
It is a little heavier
Stuff
than
like
I would
that.
like.
And my
But it
sister
should prove
listened
effective.
To like One Republic, the Beatles, I'm trying to think of more Beatles bands, but to be honest, like she kind of got dragged more into our taste in music than I got dragged into her taste in music. So
Yeah.
she started listening to stuff that was like an in-between, kind of like how One Republic turned into an in-between of like alt rock. Linkin Park was an in-between.
That's good. I love. Oh, Linkin
Dad did
Park's
not
so good.
realize that the robot cares not where it steps.
Fallout Boy became an in-between band for my sister and I.
Oh yeah.
We got. I'm trying to remember, but like my sister and I both got like iTunes gift cards when we were younger.
Oh heck yeah.
And so we were just like, okay, we have enough for 2 albums, and if we both like,
Get out
use the
of
same
my way!
account, we get
I have
more
much
music.
to do.
Yes.
We were thieves even back then.
That's so funny.
And so I believe I bought Fallout Boy's American Psycho, and I think she bought. It wasn't 3 Days Grace, but it was Skillet, I think.
Oh, I love
Like
Skillet.
a
Skillet's
Skillet
good.
album.
Yeah.
I remember Skillet because one of my Catholic-raised friends could listen to them,
Oh heck yeah.
and so
Skillet is so good.
I
It's a
made-
really good
I
Christian.
made a
like,
Nerf war with
band.
him, and I always had like songs in the background.
Yeah.
That's why all
At
my
least
Nerf
it was
wars
over
pretty much
quickly.
Are,
Well,
like copyright
after
claims.
those final moments
Oh,
of
yeah.
utter
Because I had
agony.
like AC/DC in the background, but
For sure.
he like specifically was like, "Hey, can we put like Skillet as the background of this video so my parents can watch it?"
Yeah.
And that's how I found out that he could listen to Skillet.
I love that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I need something now.
So my parents, my dad was very classic rock. I didn't have like I got to listen to my mom's music and my brothers listened to my dad's like that. I got a taste of both sets of parents' music. So like my mom was very into R&B and my dad was very into classic rock. Very, very, very different types of music. But it was awesome. It was good.
Oh yeah.
What about you, James? What did your parents listen to?
So
Well, Samantha.
same kind of thing for me as the jazz, where I just kind of listen to whatever. My mom is a big country lover, so I have a lot of country stuff. A lot
Oh,
of,
yeah.
like, Shania Twain and Sugarland and those guys. It's like
Oh yeah, yeah.
soft core country almost.
Yeah, I get
Not
you.
exactly the.
country pop?
Yeah, exactly.
Barely
Did you
moving
My-
this
listen to the Red Solo Cup?
Of
Solo
course.
cup. I lift you up.
This is just remember like, that being the one country song that I listened to because it was on
Better not
MTV
submit!
every morning before school started.
Uh-huh.
Which is really weird to hear Red Solo Cup at like 6 a.m., but
Oh yeah.
I was down for it.
And besides that, on like my dad's side, I got things like Electric Light Orchestra and
Our ammunition
what
shortages
else?
are at an end. For the
I
time
have a
being,
whole
at
bunch
least.
of songs. All the AC/DC stuff and Def Leppard, they both listen to pretty regularly, so I got that from both of them.
Okay.
The Beatles was a big one. Like you guys talk about Guitar Hero and stuff. We just played Beatles Rock Band on the Wii.
Oh, Rock Band was so good.
Uh-huh.
I loved the Wii. I miss my Wii. I wish I had a Wii.
So it was tragic because my family, we had a family Wii. Like every family in America.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just a requirement.
A
But,
requirement to have a
I-
family
My
Wii.
sister went to college, and then I went to college, and I came back and I was like, "Let's play on the Wii." And my sister's like, "We can't. It's broken." I was like, what
No!
happened? And she's like, "I don't know. I just tried to play like Smash because all of us liked Super Smash Bros. For all."
Yeah.
She's like, "And it just won't turn on." And I
Beg you.
and I was like,
It would
well,
please
I
me
guess I'm going
greatly
for,
if you
like,
were to
computer
give me
science.
something
This is a-
better
and
this
I've done
time.
tech work before. Like, I'll see if I can like do anything about it. And I shit you not, I fixed it.
Oh
I
hell
did,
yeah.
and I played Smash on it. And then I told my sister, like, "Oh yeah, I fixed it." And she's like, "Sick! I'll have to play it next time." Now I've got the points, so I can go and get double tap and truly get on my golden set, James.
Well, double tap is after Jug, isn't it?
Yeah, I have Jug already.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, don't you need... Isn't it 100 headshots for double tap?
No, 115 headshots is a free pack-a-punch gun. You need to spend 30k points.
I'm just gonna hit the Wonder Fizz until I get it. Either I'll hit the 30k points or I'll get the perk.
That's actually a very fair thing to think.
Nope, Electric
but-
Cherry again.
Like a year passed and I didn't even think anything of it. And then for some reason, because it always hits you, you're like, man, I think I want to play a Wii game.
Yeah.
I am in feeling for slightly janky motion control. That's mostly okay.
Right.
Look, man, I would give my whole ovaries
Oh my god.
to be able to play Animal Crossing on the Wii.
So, Okay.
Well,
Besides
and
that
it just
statement,
boggles my mind that Nintendo didn't make the Switch able to sync up to Wii
Yeah,
controllers.
I'm mad as
Right?
hell about it.
It's
Why didn't they
crazy.
make that a possibility? I would like to know.
I
Oop,
mean,
there's a sniper.
it's probably just because it's so outdated software-wise.
Does it matter? They're Nintendo.
It does matter.
The
Because they want you
Joy-Cons
to
are
buy
basically just
Switches.
tiny Wii
They don't
controllers.
make Wii's anymore. And so, I went back and the Wii wasn't there. I was like, "What happened to the Wii?" And my mom was like, "Well, your sister told me it was broken, so I threw it out." And I was like,
Oh no.
No.
"You sweet prince."
I will run like the wind,
And so
We,
even
yeah.
outrun it.
there is a severe lack of Wii in our household. And so we have all these Wii games that my dad found at garage sales and stuff. And they're like not even good Wii games, but like I have
They
a
just play
collection
bad.
of shitty Wii games and shitty PlayStation 2 games because my dad's that kind of dad. If like he sees it, he's like, "No, we're not gonna get it," and then since it's like $1, he just picks it up anyway.
Yeah.
And so I have like
While this
I
may
am not
well
a
speed
sports
up my
game
life,
person.
I can only hope that it does
Same.
not
I
also
have like
hasten my
minimum,
demise.
Wii
like
Sports
3
Resorts is
different
fun.
hockey games for the PlayStation 2 because my dad just
I
picked
got
them
double
up and
tap.
picked them up.
Where's Electric Cherry in the list? by the way?
Electric Cherry is second to last.
Okay.
So we go Jug, Double Tap, Stamina Up, Speed Cola, Mule Kick, Quick Revive, Electric Cherry, and PhD Flopper.
Cool. No PhD Flopper though because they hate us here.
Because they hate us.
So where does Widow's Wine fit in there instead?
Widow's Wine. 'Cause
It
Widow's
should
Wine's
be
like
around-
black, right?
It should be like around the same spot as Deadshot.
There is no Deadshot on this map.
There's not? It's
But like
not a
it's,
complete rainbow
because
though.
it's black.
Everyone knows black.
Yeah.
Black is
So,
on the rainbow.
We'll put it at the end, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we just also
we
don't
just-
necessarily have to get it because Deadshot isn't on there, so.
Mm-hmm. So,
Plus, Widows is basically cheating anyway.
but so right now, James, we just have to go around and like dig as many digs as possible.
I'm in need of help.
You said
I
Stamina
am
Up
in
is
need of
the
help.
fourth?
Stamina Up is third. Speed Cola is fourth.
Oh, Speed Cold is fourth. Got it. My bad. Cool.
God, I lost my track. The Wii.
The Wii.
But yeah, no, I had so many good times. I never got to play like the older Smash, so like Brawl is the old Smash to me.
It's almost like they do
Yeah,
not
I
know
didn't
I
play.
The gold mounds.
You can't ignore me forever, Richtofen.
You cannot. You have to have the golden shovel in order to see the red mounds.
Bullshit.
I do not intend to follow my former friend into insanity.
But no, the Wii.
Besides,
the Wii is.
I
the Wii
know
is
what
an
you really are, Samantha.
inescapable part of my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play Smash. My family was very much Mario Kart.
Did my dad played Mario Kart?
Yeah, it was very much a Mario Kart on our side.
I love Mario
It was-
Kart.
And so,
because he was frustratingly good at it.
yeah, my mom too. Until I started playing video games all the time, and now I'm just better at Mario Kart.
Well, and it's the difference. So like, if my dad goes into like a platformer,
Uh-huh.
he locks in, like becomes like a sleeper agent.
Uh-huh.
But if he's playing like a first-person shooter, he doesn't do very well. He does better than my mom because my mom has like major motion sickness, so she can't look at a video game. Video games make her sick. My sister inherited like a lesser version of that. She can play. What are games that she's found? She can play Minecraft for like an hour. She can play The Sims. And then she can play, I think it was Slime Rancher.
Oh, Slime Rancher's so fun.
And those are the games that I know off the top of my head that she's able to play.
I love that.
Yeah, there was a time when we were younger where like I gave her suggestions of games I think she could maybe handle. It was a rough task to do that.
Well, I think of games like Fallout Shelter probably would be fine, and like
Yeah,
anything
but
that's
it also
mostly
has to-
stationary.
so it also has to be a game that she'd want to play.
Right.
Like, not just able to play, but want to. Because what's the point of playing a game with, oh, I got a shovel!
No!
I fear I will be.
How could you?
I should get the ice stuff.
Yeah, probably. I've given up on figuring out the dials. When I get a moment, I'm just gonna pull up my cheat sheet.
Touch me! You die!
See, now the big thing is, does in plain sight trigger the movies?
You know what? Look up Codename Pizza. I'm sure there's a myth busting video for that
I
exact.
forgot that
Richard,
you
hands
did
away
those
from me!
things.
Man, my team on Overwatch is pissing me off.
Oh, you're playing Overwatch?
Just
Yeah.
play zombies.
Yeah, Jazz,
Oh,
you should
because
play
I have
zombies with us.
access!
Which reminds me, I need to remember who I've convinced to get Helldivers 2 and who hasn't yet.
I haven't.
I have not been convinced.
It's so fun. Like, literally the only reason I wouldn't be like, just get it is because of the servers.
Right. Well, and that's the same thing with like. No, we're okay. We're okay. That would have really sucked. The only thing I would say about that is like it's basically the same one. I don't know if you guys have seen Skull and Bones just came out. Those servers are super flooded right now
Yeah,
too.
but Skull and Bones is having server issues because it's Ubisoft. Helldivers is having server issues because Helldivers 1 had a max concurrent player count of 17,000 overall, and they've hit 500,000 on this one.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to be less forgiving of Ubisoft, which is a multi-billion-dollar gaming company that's known for very successful titles, and be a little bit more forgiving to the people that literally in their patch notes go, well, shit, we didn't expect so many people to play the game. Let's like tone down animations right now so more people can get into the servers.
Yeah, it looks a little bit too much like Destiny for me
I've never played Destiny, so I don't know what it looks like.
to dip my toes into it. But maybe someday. Right now I'm on like my Sea of Thieves kick, so
Sea of Thieves.
yeah, and I'm constantly playing FPL whenever I get bored in class. So
I have to remember all the dig sites right
Feel
now.
unclean.
just run around until you see dirt.
I'm seeing dirt, baby.
I'm running around the middle, hitting all those dig sites because I have those ones
I'm
memorized.
going to like 6 right now just to get the ones like far out of the way.
Well, and you, are you doing red right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
got
you're in
the
Zombie
shovel.
Blood?
Yeah, I have zombie blood right now. That's what I'm checking.
Oh, cool. Okay, I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm as they call it, built different.
I've never done the
I have
red
no
mountain
means to
thing
defend
before.
myself.
I don't
So I don't know
remember
what I'm
off the
looking
top
for.
of my head all locate. All
Here, let me.
locations.
If I can get a second, I'll pull up my cheat sheet. I'll send it to you because it's got all the things.
I just kind of run around, and if I see a red mound, I try to dig it.
I'm gonna run away because I have to go to bed because I have to wake up at 5:30.
Nein,
But
das ist nicht
yeah,
gut.
I know.
Just
Just don't go to
Just
work.
stay
I
in
know.
bed.
It wouldn't be so. I'm so. Man, work is so silly. They have me working a clopin today.
A what?
I close today and I open tomorrow. A clopin.
Fire will consume you completely.
Well, now you have and start using it.
I mean, I don't open or close.
Do not
I
stop
just
until
Oh,
the
see?
process is complete.
I am what we
yeah.
call talent.
Clopin is a retail term.
It is.
That makes
yeah.
sense. 'Cause I've never worked in retail.
Except for, don't you like work at a dentist's office?
Yeah, it's not really intensive closing or opening. I just basically have to stay there until 5:30 to lock the doors. And then tomorrow I have to get in at, I typically wake up at 7, but now I have to be there at 7. So instead of me waking up at like, I'd have to leave my house by 6:30, which is when my alarm typically starts going off. So that means that I typically need to wake up at 6, but that's just not gonna work, so I have to wake up at like 5:30.
I forgot that you guys live like almost out of town.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, it sucks penis. It takes me like 20 minutes to get to work every day. It sucks penis,
We're adults,
dude.
you can say dick.
Yeah, but it's funnier if I say penis.
Well, we reverted to where, like, it sounds more dirty to say
penis! Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Killed the pounds.
Hi, guys!
Good night, Jazz.
Good night, Jazz. Have a good sleep.
Thank you.
They are trying to
I need
surround
to
me.
remember where the ice tunnel is.
Ice tunnel's over by Gen 6.
I will go there.
Yeah, I think I got the last piece for you. So.
Do not become one of you.
The shard. No, I'm interested in seeing if Jazz is serious about coming down.
It
You
would
guys
be
come
cool.
up. Josh and Jazz come down. Now he's making me think that I should have invited Josh, but
Still could.
still could. Gramophone's placed elsewhere, James. How could you?
Wretched hands of evil.
It's probably in the mound. Don't yell at me. You didn't pick up any of the bits, and you haven't expressed any interest in getting a
I
staff.
said 2 rounds ago, man, guess I should get the ice staff.
I forgot that I put it there. You know how long ago that was?
I do not think they could have survived that.
Basically
They
eternity.
did.
Yeah.
They're in more trouble than we thought.
Doesn't just pick up the gramophone.
I was trying to get downstairs while I still had zombie blood on me. The box was taken forever, as it, does, and so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll pick it up on my way out, and then I forgot.
The robot's route comes right through this area.
It is up now, by the way, just so you know. Where
but yeah, no,
is-
that'd be really
Maxis
fun.
tried many songs before he discovered
And
the
part of
key.
me enjoys it. The guys are better socially versed now, I guess, than freshman year or sophomore year, but it's still fun.
I know that I definitely am.
wish to
And
keep
you're
this.
the one that's fine around Jazz. You know her.
I know who Jazz is,
You,
so...
you like, of course, I'm the one that knows Jazz the most, but like, you've still got plenty of time to know her.
Exactly. It's been at least 2 years now. More than that since I met her, but 2 years spending like 4 hours a week hanging out, so... When did Flora join?
So, Jazz did her first character, which was Cordelia, during Lichton.
I forgot about her. I remember. She was like the weird potion lady from
She
Gilhar.
was. And then Flora came after the tournament arc. After Doc got shot, and you guys were required to be supervised by Greywell Guard.
Almost like we beat the shit out of an innocent guy who was just running away.
Yeah,
He deserved it.
you might have.
It was all his fault.
It might have.
We never really followed up on that,
You
so we
never
don't
did,
know.
no.
The doc was like, hey, I need your help, and you were like, cool, we're doing other things.
They're
He
not these
had a
allowed.
funny, like, little pun, so.
This stuff is mine, Samantha.
If I remember correctly, his name was like Nick Perry Collins.
Something like that.
Hey,
Hey, do you remember,
if you look at his initials, it's kind of fun.
do you remember gay men?
I do. I remember gaming.
Nope, gay men.
Well, that's how you guys pronounce it. Wrong. I want you to say his initials out loud, though.
What was his name?
Nick Perry Collins.
Nick Harry Collins. NHC?
Perry.
Harry?
Uh-huh. Perry. P-E-R-R-Y.
NPC. Okay.
Fine.
That's pretty good.
I thought it was cheeky.
I don't think a single one of us realized.
I don't even remember if you guys actually got to his name or just like he got let go.
I remember almost killing him, and then I'm pretty sure we got like a restraining order or something while we were in court.
Zombie blood.
I don't remember the
almost like
exact
they
thing
do
because
not
we were
know
like, hey,
I
we're
am
doing
here.
God's work, let us go.
You're not
And
listening
they
to me,
did.
Edward. Don't you want
Or more
to
specifically, I
tell
think
me?
Rem was probably the main one who did
You
that.
don't even remember how long
But,
this has been going on.
oh, that's why Flora joined us, to keep an eye on us. That's
Yep, She
right.
was your babysitter.
I do not share Maxis's fascination for
When did Flora
mythical
stop being
realms.
our babysitter?
Care only for science.
Never.
Hopped in because I hear you guys talking about D&D on the stream before I go handle other things. What the hell are we talking about Flora for?
Jazz was just on and
Fire is my favorite
when did
way to
Flora even join us?
dispose
Like, first of all, that wasn't even our
unwanted
first character.
specimens.
It's not.
Flora,
Flora,
the crazy potion lady from Gilhart.
Flora joined us as a babysitter, and I believe it happened after we beat up that wizard dude when the doctor got shot,
Uh-huh.
and they made her stay with us. And then she phased out right after the war.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was the end
Did
of
she?
April
I don't
and the
remember.
end of Flora.
Wait,
Yeah.
they left at the same time? I remember April
is
leaving.
slowing
way
me
more than
down.
I
April
remember
We
left
got-
first,
leaving.
and then you guys got back to Grey Wall, and they're like, I think, you know, that's kind of how it went.
You've proven your loyalty to the crown. or
Well, it was
whatever.
more of Jazz being like, Paladin father.
Yeah. Paladin, cool.
And now she
And now
wants,
she's-
she wants
she's
to go for
bard
full
pilled.
spellcasting, yeah.
Yeah.
Bards are cool. Have to say, 10 out of 10.
10
We
out of 10.
recommend.
Would have missed being declared.
I don't
bro,
know.
but
I
it's
have
wizard time.
I think that the bard that I play as a character is probably my worst character. So far.
I disagree.
Who's worse, James?
Oh no, just because it's the worst doesn't mean it's bad.
I never said he was bad. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not impressed.
This slide
I
you're
don't
doing is making
know.
me motion sick.
Me?
Yeah,
The bee hopping?
this shit's hell, man.
Yes,
This
that's how I
shit's
move on
hell,
controller,
man.
because my A and B button are right next to each other, so it's really easy.
It's awful to look at.
And also,
That means
I can stop bee hopping. I'll walk like a normal
I'm just
person
gonna
here.
stop walking.
Ooh.
Walk like me. Walk
I don't know
like
how you
an
walk.
Egyptian.
I was doing what I normally do last night. I started thinking like maybe my epilogue's not as cut and paste as I thought it was.
Well, is that why you just sent me your stuff about bears?
Yeah, I gotta do stuff with Barris. I gotta do other things. I
Now
gotta
that we're-
facilitate.
Now that we're talking about epilogue stuff, I can freely call out James as being the only one that hasn't talked to me about
Hey,
epilogue.
hey, I've been doing things.
Have you?
Nine.
I
He
was
planned his epilogues 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah, like I have my epilogue planned out, and I've talked to you about it
Do it.
multiple times. We just need to do the finalization. I doubt you remember any of the things I'm planning on doing.
I don't
besides
remember
the,
a lot
the
of them,
clone
to be
stuff.
I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot. I've been kind of busy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
it's
fine.
been
We'll
been
find
a
the
little
time.
rough keeping track of stuff just in D&D in general. I took a small break from the in-person game that I ran for fun, just because I was like, guys, I have to prioritize keeping the stream game in my memory. I'm gonna be real.
There's a lot of things. Is there a lot of epilogue things going on?
I mean, I still think that you guys are wrong thinking that you'll need any more than one epilogue session.
I'm pretty sure that's only me. I don't know. Man.
So.
I have a lot of stuff
Also, what
on
you're
my
saying is you want
list.
this to be done faster.
No,
You want it to be over.
I just think that that's gonna be what works. I think you guys are gonna get like a little, like probably like half an hour to 40 minutes, and that's gonna be what you need. It's not like if there's more, there's gonna be more, but like I truly think that most of the gang will be happy with the epilogue being that amount of time.
Would you? Oh, well, would you be able to hold a zombie so I can pull up my cheat sheet real quick?
Are you ready for a very grim thought? The statistical chance of you fulfilling a game of this length ever again in your life is rather low.
Man, it's wild that I've already done it twice then.
I was gonna say, like, you did Valeria and you did this, and both of those were.
3.5.
I think Valeria was Valeria 3 years.
Valeria was 3.5 years.
Bro, you're cooked. It's over.
No, we're fine. It was just
You-
one
you
crawler.
used-
I
you
was
used your
looking at my
chances.
phone.
It's over.
All
What
the
do you mean it's
monkey's paw.
over? It's fine.
So Valeria was probably just under 3, and Paplios is over 3. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm excited for Strahd.
I've heard
For
more
several
of Jazz has
reasons.
told me, but yes.
I want to have faith that Jazz can handle DMing, but I don't know. I just don't know.
Currently, all your comments of done Helminias make Jazz ask me for advice. So.
I mean, you know, silver lining to it then, I guess.
So. She's like
Reaching out for help is always good.
Here's things that I think could be issues. What would you do? And I was like, well, I mean, like I don't want to tell you exactly.
I thought you were holding the zombie.
I thought you were done.
I'm sitting here typing on my phone. I'm gonna turtle over here so you know when I'm actually done.
But yeah, no, she's happy about it. She's got like, she's got a lot of stuff written out. She and I did talk, and I think I might legitimately finalize on trying out Blood Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I haven't
bloody
pulled.
boy.
I haven't pulled Jazz anything because my stuff has to wait until this campaign is over.
My time in this campaign has been over for a while now. Let's be real for a moment. The moment we started fighting the Ascended, I didn't really have much else to do.
Plot-wise?
Plot-wise, yeah, it's just like I'm here. I'm healing.
Exist.
I'm healing.
Mhm.
To be fair, a lot of you felt like you couldn't really, like you were getting swept up in it all.
I mean, that's the purpose of it all.
Of gods, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You said it's been like a month. I'm like, no, it's been like 10 days.
Well, and so I looked at it of like, some Ascended did take a day, some of them did take more. But yeah, it definitely did not reach a month.
Mm-mm, not even close.
Gordos took more than 1 day.
Lackham
But-
took more than 1 day.
Yep.
Lackham, like with the tower and everything. But other than that, the moment we showed up, we just kind of rolled them, dealt with the things around it, and just left.
The big thing is it took so long session-wise and completely drained you guys.
It was
So-
fun though.
I mean, that's the point of the game, is to be fun. Come on, James.
I'm sorry.
My trigger finger is cramping. Oh, it's on his head. Oh.
Whoa. Hopefully that'll be enough. Zoom. Zoom. Okay.
Can't stop him.
Alright.
James, I can't stop him.
Fire is my favorite way to dispose
Fine.
of
Where's Speed
unwanted
Cola at, by the way?
specimens.
Speed Cola is at like one of the
Oh, it's Gen 3.
Yeah.
Found it. Have you got speed cola yet?
Yes.
I'm
I am
assuming
on
you
4.
have.
I'm currently just stuck on trying to find the first drop.
The red mound. Yeah. You should just look and see if you can find the locations online, and then do whatever. 30,000 points. Oh boy, now I get free double tap when I inevitably go down.
Well. Oh, you're just not even trying to do the random perk straight off. You're just like, because it's jug, double tap, stamina, speed cola.
Yeah, that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
That's the order.
Which means double tap is second.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh.
That's why I said when I inevitably go down,
Oh, okay.
I will have free double tap because I pulled it out of the Wonder
Oh, you
Phase.
got it from Wonder Phase. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can find it.
Just as Max has predicted.
That one's right. Okay.
I am one of them.
2 should be down.
I'm in talks with Jazz about a race right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going for like.
Put bans on races.
I didn't know she had bans on races. What did she
put
ban?
bans?
Yeah, she's just like, oh yeah, I had to ban a couple races. Dog, what did they do?
I didn't hear anything
Well,
about
it's
it.
partially because of an issue I had, and then partially because of what I'm afraid you'll do.
You-
It's like, dog, what faith do you not have in me?
You've killed me.
I'm gonna ask her really quick, see if she'll answer me. She's not
She
online.
went to bed. She was in here. She has to get up at like 5:30 in the morning to do work things.
I fear I will soon
I didn't
be
know
unable
she
to defend myself.
banned any races. I'm talking with her about some things.
She's like, no Genasi.
Okay.
No Iwanti.
Oh yeah, just normal stuff then.
Genasi's
Asmar?
weird, though.
I will not let you consume me.
It might just not work with the setting.
Difference.
I don't know what Strong got going on.
Well, Strahd is like pulled from everywhere, so any race could
Heat from their
theoretically
burning
work.
flesh.
Well, and so
But,
this is a symptom of how sick in the head I am.
Can
When
barely
she
move in
said
this mud.
no Genasi, no Wanti, I immediately stated the reason why. Like, oh, this is
need
why
of
you're
help.
not doing that. And she went,
I
yeah.
am in need of help.
What was the reason?
I'm not telling you. She said it was meta knowledge.
The Genasi for Straw?
Genasi plus Wanti, why both of those race types would be banned.
I
from
can
Strahd.
guess on the water Genasi. The Yuan-Ti, I don't know enough about the Yuan-Ti race to make an educated guess on that.
So
I just genuinely don't know why. I don't think about these things.
it's just how I am.
I spoke with her. I'm like, hey, can I do like a shifter
Become one of you.
or something like that? So I could be Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf at the same time, and kind of go back and forth. And she's like, we could play with the idea of lycanthropy, and I'm like, okay, yeah. We're like, I'll look into there and see what we can do there, because there's no like dedicated lycanthrope like race. It's kind of just a status condition.
Lycanthropy is a curse. Any race can have it.
Yeah, and then I started looking at the shifter races, and it's like, you are the spawn of a dude and a dude that is also not a dude.
You have two wolves inside of
It's more like you have like
Never been known in all.
I'm 1/4% wolf, okay? And do something like that. I'm memeing up a character at this point. I hopped on the Little Red train, and she's like, I love it. I'm like, okay, how can I thematically keep running this? And I guess it works well with Strahd, so.
I use D&D to have tattoos vicariously, so my character will probably have a tattoo or some shit. I don't know. I found that
You
that
yourself
was a
can get a
thing, it's just,
tattoo.
like I had like my D&D characters have like tattoos. Like I noticed that was something that happened because like Doc doesn't have a tattoo, but like they generally pop up on a lot of my one-shot characters.
I
Casey,
don't remember
you
what
yourself
it
can
is.
get tattoos.
What Jacob knows what character I'm playing for Strahd. What was his tattoo? Because I don't remember what it was. I remember we came up with a story for it.
So you talking about the shiny one, or just like a normal one?
Just the normal one. Oh, no, I remember what it is. Never mind.
Are you gonna tell Hell or no?
So my cleric is a helm cleric, and so him and a fellow cleric from his church were going to go and do tattoos when they reached adulthood, which I'm assuming is like 16 in Pathway. So there we go, got my golden shovel. And so they were gonna get the Eye of Helm tattooed like on the back of their hand, where the holy symbol normally goes, because his holy symbol is just on his gauntlet.
Look out! They are manifesting in our immediate
And I believe he got scared of the needle and passed out from it, if I'm remembering correctly, because the whole thing was an embarrassing story. I don't remember the full details right off the top of my head. It was fun.
Oh, there's two panzers! What the shit?
You have a staff.
Yeah, it's the
Stop
ice staff.
doing-
Yep. See, that's what happens when you use the ice staff.
more trouble than we thought.
You know what? You also have the
There's
boom
three
compass. I don't want to
panzers.
hear. I don't want to hear shit.
There's 3 panzers.
I thought you were great at this game.
How many
That's
downs
what
do you
I
have?
heard. That is what I
How
heard.
many downs do you have, James?
Look, I just like shit talking. You know that.
I know, but you have to actually have some deets. Back it up.
How about this? I just took down 2 of the 3 panzers in 30 seconds.
The third one kill you.
Nope, not yet. I'm running towards your corpse right now.
The fact that you said not yet. Okay. You must
Nope.
survive.
No, I was right there.
Survive! I remember this challenge. Yes, man.
There's an oldie, but a goodie. There you are. Hey there, friend. Yep, there's all 3.
Prepared to give my life
I'm almost
for
out of
the
ammo
greater
now.
good.
That's fine, though. We got the 3 perks that I need to live, so it'll probably be okay.
take our lives. What the hell?
No, I refuse.
My efforts have
I
been
refuse to
rewarded.
fail. What did I get? That would be super cool. Thank you very much.
So much evil.
I
swept
pulled a
away
nuke
by
out
a
of the
mighty
ground.
force. We are
If I
in
die to
robot
this
patrol.
robot, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, there's a robot.
Power is off over here.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do when 3 panzers spawn.
Repel
Well,
the monsters.
Sounds like a skill issue. My skill. Uh-huh.
So, why do you have? So either it's messed up.
If it really contains weapons, I will break it open.
It is
No.
not a simple matter.
Yes, I did.
The nearby conversion generator must be
This was the
activated
challenge?
before
Because
the
of
box can be
part
unlocked.
2, because so many people came to the stream at once that it crashed. Yes. This was the
Attempt
challenge.
number 2, electric boogaloo? Question mark.
We have enough time. We have enough time.
Perfect.
Also, people are finally getting in there, Kitty.
Hi, stream or swim or
Sparkles.
people.
So,
I'm
Arc, Sparkles, and Swim in chat. Thank you so much. Good to talk. Also, it reminded me that this is technically, I guess, the second to last stream that I will be doing from this place. So that will be something fun.
Oh, real quick, while we're loading in, I want to show it off.
Oh,
It's done. It's printed. It's
Oh.
hanging on my wall.
poster.
The poster. The light is glaring in it, so let me turn that off for a moment. Wah.
I'm very glad that you guys like the poster.
You are Edvard
It's very
Richtofen.
cool. And
We do not have much time.
uh,
They will return soon. We need
I'm
to get the
assuming
115
at some point I'm
conversion
going to
generators
run into every member of the cast. So every time it's a planned meeting, I'm bringing it with me and I'm having people sign the back of it.
Nice. That's
Because I
cool.
think
That's a
it'll
hell
be
of a way to
cool.
do it. Well, and so actually, Hell's Trip might actually get you because I know that Alpha and Suzanne were thinking of coming up because of Hell.
I don't.
I wasn't sure if it was for Hell's Trip or if it was for the wedding.
I believe it's for the wedding. Alpha, as far as I'm aware, has made no plans.
I thought Alpha was making plans.
You monster.
None I've heard about.
Created
One
those
way or the other.
abominations.
Where's the box?
My men began
Aha, box is at Gen 2, therefore my route is correct.
to in a day. They became like
Stop
the
it from
others.
being long the first time.
Forgot to
We
grab a
must
shot.
unite against the common enemy.
Blood money.
This is useless
Anyway,
without
yeah, it'd be
gramophone
cool if
player.
they came up. I will say, like until Tuesday, I'm stuck at home because I have family in town that weekend right before, and then
Show caution
on
when
Tuesday
walking
I have
robot's
to do internship things.
Do what you need to do, man.
It's a thing of I don't know how it's all gonna pan out. Truly, like I have not spoken with Jazz at all,
Mhm.
and it's a way that I'm having of like this
As
isn't
I
gonna
thought,
work out the way that we
inside
all like to
head,
envision it
There
will.
is no
As
break.
in, I will see Jazz, and then just by virtue of time or anything else, I only see Jazz, and we're all just like, oh, it's so sad, you know.
I survived
which-
the fall.
Typically happens in instances like this,
During our
where it's just like
excavations, we uncovered this ancient box.
that happens.
I have no idea of its origins.
Well, I was under the
Contains weapons we can use to aid our.
I was under the assumption that at some
If it
point you'd
really
be going to
contains
Missoula
weapons,
to meet
I will break it open.
shit
See, that's the goal, isn't it? But like
to meet up with like Jacob and
when I'm not renting a vehicle, so I don't have any say in this, and it's really up to like how Jazz feels how for this works.
I'm assuming Jazz is very much a planner from what I gather, so I think by like at the very latest, like the week before you show up, we will have talked and have a full plan. Like
And it's also
everyone
the
will
thing-
have found out what's going on.
just numbers wise, it's not going to be like super viable, so we will have to stay out in that town for at least a day.
Out
And-
in
Slow their
oh
assault.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's a thing of like, okay, where are we sleeping? What are we doing? Blah, 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 blah.
Once at the very least, if you come here, you know where you can sleep. It's just they're the accommodations available. Are just me.
well then I have an air mattress.
I
can
mean, when I
probably
get there,
bring
I'll be
up
buying
and,
my own, and then when the time comes, I'll just deflate it at
bring
her
it with,
place,
yeah.
and then just bring it.
Yeah.
There you go. Problem solved.
Me showing up to
Can I buy
everyone's
this?
house with an
No.
inflatable mattress and a small fan because I can't sleep if there's no air on my face.
Oh, you've been raised like that, haven't you?
Raised well. Raised well.
Raised well.
I don't know. I prefer a nice warm snuggly bed to the point where even occasionally in the summer I sleep under a heating blanket.
A heated blanket. My God, both of you are animals.
You deserve the death penalty. I'll be real with you.
I am skin and bones. I have no body heat of my
That's
own.
fair.
I do not care. You deserve the death penalty. Put
Usually
this man
not
in
in
the
the summer.
Saw
Most of the time, only
3
in the
furnace, I
winter.
think it is. One of the Saw movies where the dude climbs in the furnace. We're putting your ass in there.
You wouldn't be able to live. You wouldn't be able to stay in my apartment.
It might
Like,
also be the second one, but like, I don't know.
I mean, I can look it up. But I was talking
It's
with
been a while
Jazz
since
about
I've watched any Saw movie, so.
lycanthropy.
I think I went through and watched them all
This is but
right
one
before they got
part
taken off of
staff.
HBO Max.
It's
I'm rewatching your. Swim's watching your older streams, Howard.
the buckshot
We
roulette.
cannot allow them
No,
to
it's like
take
Days
area.
Gone.
Oh, you're going You're grown.
Probably
Back.
Dead by Daylight and Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, that's how you know I'm failing as a streamer. When they're like, I'm watching your old content. I'm like, fuck, bro.
Dude, you're that Kanye West songs that I miss the old.
I'm.
You know,
I'm
at the very
cooked,
least,
man.
at the very least, I haven't heard anyone say, "Man, JC, I miss the days where like you didn't swear and just." played
That
zero."
is,
Oh.
I don't think that's exclusively my fault. I think that's probably Zach's fault more than anyone's.
Helmia actually claims responsibility for it most of the time.
Really?
JC's parents do not like me.
So
Jazz's parents do not like me.
I will let
My
you
parents
know.
don't know
My parents don't know.
you
Jesus.
or Jazz.
So there's actually quite a few people that claim responsibility for me swearing.
Mm.
As long as it happened.
As long as it happens.
As long as you now do swear.
There's a girl in middle school. Her name's Miranda, and she says that she's responsible. Well, she did when it was in there. There's Helminia for streaming. There's Zach.
You are just standing in the way of the fucking shot to be an asshole, aren't you? Dancing all in front of this man's
One of
sight.
their own.
I'm delayed.
Oh, yes, I did. I sure did.
Nothing can suppress
You are
the
absolutely
beating heart of a
correct.
True Russian.
You not B-Hop, Jacob?
I don't.
Jeez.
Why don't you
So,
B-Hop?
JC, tell us who's
I'm
responsible.
not speedrunning.
But it's like, it's just...
Who
it's
is
muscle memory.
responsible?
It's like just a nice mixture of environment.
I do think it's just a mixture of environment. Also, I've always found myself giggling at like people like really I'm quiet. I've always enjoyed like distorted like swear memes, you know, where like the voice is just so incorrectly balanced, and so I'm also turning my mic up for you, Swim. So hopefully this is exactly what you need. Hopefully that makes it a
We're
little
blaming
bit better.
the memes. Blaming the memes.
Blaming me. I
Blame
honestly do blame
the
memes.
memes.
I honestly do blame memes because it's really funny. Certain additives, like there are a couple words that I have added to my vocabulary, and they are from specific people. Zach and Cash come to mind for two of them. James is immediately like, "Uh-oh, that's dangerous." Zach and Cash are just known as the two most offensive people in our friend group.
So the diet
Really, though,
racist.
not true. Tanner exists.
Tanner is the alcoholic, okay?
The diet racist.
Diet racist.
Racist like.
Racism light.
An armored vehicle may prove useful.
And so there's them, and then there is specifically something that I have. I still try not to like say certain things, but I have gotten a bit more accustomed to the Australian dialect.
You fucker, you hold that generator until I can get over there.
Why?
So that I can get the challenge.
I'm low on lead.
Where'd you get that one from?
Her name's Haley. She's a good friend of mine.
Oh, she gave you a great gift.
She gave me a great.
That was one of my favorites back when I was younger.
Alright.
I don't think I actually tested saying that I gave you an exact phrase or word, you know?
Attack.
No, you were just like
I just kind of supported everything.
you were just like velocity of swears. A lot in a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, you gotta chain together just right to get the spell to go off.
Swim, is my mic fixed or is it still quiet? I want to know. But yeah, no, I definitely
No,
do.
it's not loud enough. It's not loud enough.
It's not loud enough.
It's not
It's
loud
not-
enough.
You are going to have to like raise yourself up by about 50% and drop us by 50%.
Holy shit.
I just want to go
This
home.
entire stream's been at this level.
I heard her.
I mean, I'm also just
girl.
very loud on
She
your
begs
end
for help.
because you know that is what it is. But baseline, like I'm speaking over you in your own stream, and that is the last thing you want to happen at any given time.
Mhm.
A lot. Swim says a lot better. So how bad was it?
A lot
before?
better?
That's terrifying, Swim. Swim says a lot better. Which
I mean,
makes
you know,
me-
you and I run different ships around
it
here.
makes me really nervous.
I've also got like
Swim,
the
if I
big
need to like
60-second
crank my volume,
I think
I think you just need to bring me down.
I think my favorite phrase from like pop culture
Mhm.
is like whelmed and trot.
Whelmed is a pretty good one.
Whelmed is I think my favorite, and trot is pretty good. Feeling the aster is all right too.
The ass.
My ammo is
Disaster. So you're feeling the aster.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's got that skibbity riz.
I guess you and I run into
English is
different-
stupid, so that's
do not
why.
understand
there
this
he
need
goes.
for pain.
We're running
There
in
I
different
go.
circles because you're like feeling the aster, and I'm like, we just add ussy to the end of things and run with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Me going about how and explaining how ussy works with words.
I think.
Where is the
Thor will
ammunition?
understand.
I need some
Oh,
now.
like Thor has the Mjolnir Nussie has to hit in Valhalla.
Jesus
there.
Christ.
With greater strength, we will crush
I've
her.
also
can't-
got the hearing of an old man. Yeah, everyone does once in a while. You know?
is inevitable.
Me explaining femboys in Valhalla, and they're like, oh yeah, we know exactly what that is.
Valhalla.
We will dance on your graves.
I will.
What are we doing? Wow, I have one headshot. We gotta fix that. I'm gonna blame playing with a worse controller, but honestly,
I'm
it's
just gonna
probably
blame
just
you.
me being bad.
Yeah. So I will
You know, you-
turn you
You
guys
don't
down.
have to explain the concept of a femboy to
Fanboys?
any of the Greeks.
Yeah, I would
Any of them.
assume so, but our records of that time are not super great, so we don't
I
really
mean,
know.
I thought like the entire
So I
entirety
am
of
of
Greek was like a the
the-
feminization of Greeks was like a psyop that happened from the British.
It might be true.
It might be true. I'm of the opinion that the Greeks were probably super gay, but I don't know for sure, so I cannot say with any authority how
They
gay
were
the Greeks
probably
were.
gay,
Well,
but like I'm just gonna
here's-
hold off on that.
Like,
statement.
look at their bathhouses.
Here's the super fun
Is the
thing.
main thing I point to. Like the Romans and the Greeks, they just like did public bathing.
So okay, think about it this way though.
Mhm.
Historians are so desperate to have gay men in history that like Alexander the Great couldn't even have a goddamn like best friend without people saying that he sleeps with him.
Right.
Like, do you know how pissed I would be like if I was
But
just
he
like,
probably was,
bro,
though.
I survived wars with you. Like I lost my family, but like you're still around, and I'm so happy to have someone I can depend on. I'm gonna like fucking like give you a house as like a birthday present. Like that means you fucked him. No, it means he's a homie.
They only were intimate if they were living in the house at the same time for an extended period of time.
I don't
Just
think
get-
Alexander
just get
lived in
him
a
to do
house.
that.
Period, my dude. I think he was too busy trying to conquer shit.
Yeah, it's like here's a house, like that's what homies do. Like living in the house is a whole different story. It's a thing of I choose to believe that history was very, very, very gay up until around Christianity started getting its start up, and then shit kind of just
So in the paganistic era.
changed.
I mean, pagans were known through. Okay, I feel like maybe we should steer away from religion, but it's like pagans were generally known as like doing everything counter to Christians. So I guess I could see where that goes.
I don't even mean like one particular thing. I mean like a lot
Well,
of
and
things
just
where
like most
and-
polyamorous religions.
Mm-hmm.
I never looked
Like,
towards
especially like you look at the
Agreed.
Norse mythology, Loki routinely just turned into a lady and did stuff over on that side.
And it's like
And I don't know about the other gods. I just remember Loki because
he's weird.
I believe he turned into a horse and got fucked at one
Whoa,
point.
okay. We can't talk about this on the YouTube stream. Okay, I'm already pushing it here. We're not gonna start
We're not
that.
gonna talk about Loki like that, okay?
We are not
Okay.
gonna
He's a Marvel poster boy here.
Mhm.
I would, I personally would love nothing more than to talk about such things, but out of respect for what JC has cultivated over here, I
What
cannot allow this to continue.
What I've built, what I've
We'll
sacrificed.
We'll stop there.
You know what I've done for this company?
And I won't, like, it is religious, but my intention is not to, like, blame it on it. I'm just saying, like,
Well, no, and
historically, like,
it's a
it kind of
thing.
starts pittering off around that.
Well,
point.
and
Like,
no,
it
it's
still
the
happened.
thing. It's like it's not. It's also not fair of me to be like, oh yeah, let's like not worry about religion, because religion and history are intimately and forever tied together.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It is not like. It is not history without the before Christ and then after death. Like those are just
like
what's used.
the Catholic Church put a lot of effort into that calendar. They kind of deserve to have that in there.
I do remember hearing that the Gregorian calendar that we use is kind of the most accurate one that
It
we
is
have.
by far
It's
the most
crazy.
accurate.
And
It's not even close.
like they
Which feels kinda
deserve
strange
to
when-
leave it however they want it.
It feels kind of strange that it's the most accurate we have when the first dude that said, "Hey, I think we revolve around the sun," got killed.
Feel the
Uh-huh.
might of the motherland.
So
Well, the
I
first
may
dude to
be
say that
remembering
didn't get killed. He got
They
I
killed
think he
Galileo.
killed himself.
It's not
didn't he?
Galileo. Galileo was not the person who suggested that. The other guy got pushed into infamy.
Yeah, that's we effectively killed him socially,
We socially killed him, but he got to live.
and then we just killed the other ones.
And then Galileo
My
died.
efforts have been
Galileo.
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 Yeah, it could have been. We won't know.
Because history's gay.
We don't. Well, I do get the thing of like, I do imagine that
James, why'd you die so far away?
we're
I can't
pushing
help
it in
where I
some
fall
places
away.
and not accepting it in the other places. You know,
I would agree
so
with that.
much evil, swept
it's
away
like yeah,
by
the
a
Greeks,
mighty
the Greeks, the
force.
Greeks. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just the Greeks that were doing this. You know.
I'm gonna die. I'm
And
gonna
on
perish.
top of that, history is made by the survivors, so you know a lot of it just got
Yeah, well,
erased.
Because of the fact that gay people don't reproduce very well.
I mean, just the history of them. Like none of it's documented.
So,
Right.
fun fact, the only reason we have any documentation
my
of
gosh.
Rome is because of one extremely autistic, like, British, I believe, it might have been Irish, actually, like, historian, who literally, like, found records and kept them in his basement.
Oh my gosh, how many? Just to interrupt for a sec, I have to ask you, how do you get motion sick watching me, but not the flick in every direction that Jacob does?
I play Overwatch. It's different.
Look, just because I have
Smooth
reaction
movement.
skills does not mean...
It killed just like the 30-second I watched. That gave
I'm
me a
sorry
little
you're
heart.
weak.
It's because the level of his camera is not changing. Yours is jumping back and it's like being on
It
a
is.
bumpy
It's
road.
bouncing up and down, but it's just like, oh shit!
I wouldn't even call it motion sickness. It's just not pleasant to watch.
Fuck!
I ran headfirst to that Panzer.
I did the same.
But
I guess. I don't know. I
history-
probably am just used to it.
You're
History
definitely
could be-
used to. I mean, I could bunny hop and be fine. Like I'm used to it from when I did speed runs.
I don't speedrun, I just like to go fast.
Yeah, but you are also just naturally competitive, James. You have a pro Xbox controller.
I got... Again, I repeat it. Like, you would spend the same amount of money on a keyboard and mouse.
The thing is, I would,
Are
but that
nice.
is so. I need to put a caveat in there, and Jazz probably doesn't. But Jazz is the kind of person to spend money on luxury items. I would spend the money on it now that I have a full-time job that pays, Because playing video games is something I love doing. It's something that I like have as a legitimate and extensive hobby. And so, yes, I would 100% get a nice keyboard. But do you know what requires happening first? The keyboard that my brother gifted me 6 years ago dying.
So, to be fair, I did just run normal controllers for the longest time, and I was like, I do this a whole bunch.
And
I really like how this looks. I don't use the paddles on it. I just like the like weight of it, and I prefer the tension sticks on it because the higher tension on there feels way closer to like the 360 controllers than it does to like the controller I'm using now.
Gotcha. Well, it's the thing is like you're entitled to like what you like.
It's not an inherent competitive thing.
It's just how it is, and you're allowed to like what you like. Everyone has something, and to be honest, if I had to choose between my thing being buying a pro controller every year like you do, or buying a small armory of firearms and like not being able to manage my finances because of it, like someone else we know, I might choose a pro controller once a year.
Why are you buying a pro controller once a year?
So I'm not buying one once a year. So how I do this is I made the initial like $180 purchase of the controller with a 1-year warranty tacked
Why
onto
did you spend $180 on a controller?
Are you telling me you haven't spent $180 on your gaming setup?
I have on monitors and shit, but not a controller.
Not a keyboard and mouse?
The keyboard and mouse I got was $9, and it came with the computer when I got it 5 years ago.
Look, I'm just...
All I had to do was change the mouse. I spent $40.
I understand where he's coming from. It's not my personal thing, but I do understand it.
I get that because I do that with like my headphones. Like I buy it, I get the warranty, I go back in, I replace it, I get the warranty, and like I just do that.
And that's what I do.
Just,
so
like,
I spend $50 a year on getting a $200 controller, basically.
I understand the mentality behind it. I'd rather just wait till the controller burns out and spend $200 a different time. But you know, diligence is all well and good. I was about to say, there's no way you're paying full price for a controller.
No, I'm not going to spend $200 every year for one of those controllers.
You spend $200 in general.
I spend $200 on chicken wings throughout the year.
So the difference between the Switch Pro controller and the Elite controller, they're not anywhere near on the same level.
Yeah, it's about $140 to tell a story.
Okay.
Will allow us to listen to recordings.
I can see, no matter what I say, it's not going to matter.
I would like to hear the differences because
I'm not sure if it matters to hell.
So, the entire body of the Elite controller is made out of metal with rubber grips, you know, like where your hands go. They have trigger stops, they have tensioning inside of the joysticks, like I mentioned before. They have paddles on the back that you can remove and reprogram. They have a shit ton of just support through Microsoft's ecosystem on both the Xbox and on PC. It's just an all-around... It was worth the investment for me because I kept going through controllers. And so I was already spending... like, these controllers, these little plastic dinky things that come with the Xbox, are now $70 as it stands, and usually if I was using one of those, I would go through one of those in a year for sure. And so for me, the $50 was worth it.
I think what I'm recognizing here is that you and I just have vastly different needs for a controller.
Well, like, how often do you actually play a game with controller? How many?
I play Risk of Rain
Dark
4
Souls.
times a week. A Souls game, Risk of Rain, effectively
basically
all of Yakuza, like
except for FTL, I play basically every game with a controller. I play Overwatch on a controller, I play this on a controller, I play like Sea of Thieves on a controller. I am putting in at least 80 to 100 hours a week on my controller just playing video games.
Wild that you have 80 to 100 hours a week for video games in general. Damn, I missed it.
I
miss it.
I am in school, and besides like D&D, video games is my hobby. So
Well, and like it's like if you can do it, do it. Like,
Oh yeah,
hey.
get as much as you can at all times because
and so yeah, that's what I do.
Well, and so that's like the biggest thing that like I'm finding out that because like all of my coworkers, like I've said this, all of the coworkers at my job are like minimum a decade older than I am.
Uh-huh.
And that is the difference between like them and myself. Of like they go home and they're like, I fall asleep after I get back from work, and I'm like, damn, like I've still got until like minimum 11 o'clock
Right.
to do shit. And so they only do stuff for fun on the weekends. And I just don't see that for myself.
Well, I do fun stuff on the weekend. I don't think I've spent a
No, I'm not
weekend
talking
in
about,
my
like-
apartment.
I'm
like,
not talking about like not doing stuff on the weekend. I'm talking about only doing fun stuff on the weekend.
yeah, no, I do other things all the time.
So that's what I'm worried about. Is like, am I gonna not want to? That's a terrifying thought. Like, and I have days that I'm tired. Don't get me wrong. I have days that I'm tired. Oh, there's still a Panzer.
Yes, I've been trying to deal with that. I was hoping you weren't going to end the round.
I am told that the world changes very quickly once you
I
hit 30.
fear I will be
Just
scared to
physically,
play in this
like
deep
you think
mud.
it wouldn't matter? Like, what's the big difference between 29 and 30?
Uh-huh.
Probably not as much as you think it is. But the difference between 29 and 31, physically, is it's a whole different
All
ballgame
benefit from the fruits of
as
my
far as what's
labor.
been told to me.
Shields.
And I'm like, I'm in pain and I'm tired now. I can't imagine what's gonna happen in my 30s. Hopefully I get a second wind, but you know, with the
can't
way
fight
I'm
without
living, you know,
ammunition.
we'll be lucky to hit 30 anyway.
I might be in trouble here.
You get stuck. The gramophone is available if you want to put it down and run through the portal.
No, I just used my shield to bash my way out.
But you know, I see it in myself. Like on the days that I work, like I come home, and then it's the the after work schedule, and then if I even feel like I won't even be sleeping. If I feel like it, I'll get gaming it. I game a lot less than I used to.
Yeah, I understand that. When I was working at a sprinkler install company over the summer, I was working from like 8 in the morning until at like minimum 5 o'clock at night, usually later than that though. And so by the time I was getting back to my house, I just wanted to take a shower, get some food, and then like lay in my bed and watch YouTube.
That's what I do. I come home, use the bathroom, take a shower, and then watch the one streamer that I watched, and then I'm like, okay, time for bed.
No, you fuck! Oh my god!
Did you just almost get stomped?
So I was about to get stomped, and then I got out of it, and then the Panzer grabbed me and was pulling me into the footprint, and I shot it right as the foot stomped. Right as the foot stomped down. I
That
got
would've
out of
sucked,
it.
wouldn't
That
it?
was so insane.
Yeah, no, I totally like hearing you say that your coworkers feel that way. I've basically my whole summer was felt that way.
Well, it's like I've done like hard labor stuff. I've done full-time stuff. I've done over full-time stuff, and it's just I've never had more than like individual days. I've never had that just be like, oh yeah, I was just like this for a period of time. I think the worst I ever was working at like my factory job. I worked at an egg factory, just packaging eggs, and that shit hurted. It is lifting. It is picking up anywhere from like 60 to 80 pounds every 6 seconds for like a full shift. That gets to you. And I was
Iron Monster.
good at it. It's just I got home from every shift for like the first week, and I was like, damn, I'm dying.
Right.
Because you just picked up 60 to 80 pounds for the last
Hellspawn fight for
8
the soul of
hours
the generator.
every 6 seconds.
Max ammo.
And that's a little rough.
Right.
But it's the whole thing of like, I still made it through, and then after like that week and a half, I was fine, and my body had adjusted, and it inadvertently probably like the best like lifting routine I ever had. You could probably fucking bench press a small car while I was working that job.
And I would say, for reference too, most of the work I was doing while I was working over the summer was out of town, like at least an hour. And so
Yeah, driving's a great way to build.
I was gonna
fatigue.
say, like, on the days that you go out of town and you get back to your apartment, do you ever feel like sitting down and just playing a video game?
Yeah,
Really?
I do. I mean, I did it today. I went on site twice.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess, for me, I just was like, I'm overdone, I'm overheated, I've been digging holes all day, I just want to go and lay down and pass out.
Granted, my on-sites are in buildings because I'm doing
Again, we must
maintenance for
battle the
offices and server buildings. But, like, I still don't think that means nothing.
Right.
No, I've become very good at just taking it and just doing it.
Damn it.
Perhaps these unknown forces seek
Didn't
to help
mean
us.
to get that nuke. There was just a lot of smoke from killing a Panzer.
No worries.
There's another one.
Oh yeah, it was right there. I figured I might as well grab it if we're blowing them up anyway.
But yeah, so I'll see where it is, but it's a big thing of just like of reminding me of
It
like
needs more energy.
for doing streams, because I remember for clear reference and like full honesty, like I talked to James like, yeah, I need to do zombie streams to make sure I'm still playing zombies for you guys on the channel. And it wasn't because I was like tired after work, it was just because like not necessary. It was that some of the time, but like I just always had like, there's a lot of chores to do, like a lot of chores to do, like maintaining a house that you live in by yourself, the groceries. Family isn't like, maintaining contacts with your family isn't a chore, but it's still something that takes time that you can't be streaming while you're talking to your dad.
Dad VTuber, Dad VTuber.
My dad would never.
Your dad would never do a lot of things the way you describe your dad.
My dad scares people.
I'd ask your dad to walk into a Claire's and he'd kill me.
My dad
If we
would
are to
have walked
survive,
into a Claire's
must
for
make
like
good
my
use
sister
of
when
this
she was
machine.
younger. Now he'd probably be like, you're an adult, you can get it yourself.
to
You're
Claire's?
fine.
You're an adult. Why are you going
Like,
to Claire's?
you literally have, yeah, that's fair. He'd be like, you literally have your boyfriend go to Claire's with him. It's like, why would you even want to go to Claire's with me? But no, that doesn't strike as a thing my mom or dad or brother
We are
or
in the
sister
robots
would do.
patrol.
I'm the only person in my family that would be down to do the kind of stuff that I do.
Yeah.
The only exception is, that was a lag. The only exception is her boyfriend, my probably soon-to-be brother-in-law. God damn it!
We got this. We got this. Pro gamers. That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is. God damn it.
That's okay.
I knew doing it would be rough, but like, it's not even like, oh yeah, James is bad. It's just like it's so much easier to do solo because you get all the dig sites, so you can get the golden shovel quicker. But he expressed interest in streaming D&D, and so he came to me with like wanting camera advice and like mic stuff, and he still has it in the back of his head. The big thing is that not a lot of his players are interested in it and like doing this. Why do I have so many Discord messages?
All right, boys, enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go be gay and commit crime.
Okay.
That sounds about fair.
Have fun.
Later.
But yeah, no, it's the challenge can be rough, especially with two people.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of my bad. I'm just not good.
You're just not good.
I'm just really bad. That's okay though, because next week, World at War.
Next week, World at War. I did, so in full honesty, because of how the week stuff changes, I thought that this week was our off zombies week, and I asked James if he wanted to do World at War or like Lethal Company or something like that, and so it'll probably be World at War though next week. I just remember it's like, yeah, do you know what sounds dope? Lethal Company.
If the viewers on your end want to watch something else, I'm kind of down for whatever, as long as I already have it. So.
Which means no bug squashing, unfortunately.
Nope, no bug squashing.
This weekend, if I'm able to actually get into the servers, I might have you play through the tutorial. Just because that's what I did with Ryan, and I know Ryan also has a full-time job, so he has the disposable income, but he has been playing Helldivers the entire time this stream's been going.
Okay.
No pressure. Just like I told Ryan, no pressure. I think you should try it. I think you'd find it enjoyable.
I'll give it a go.
Look, who would have thought that guys would like blowing stuff up with explosives and grenade launchers?
I know. What a crazy concept.
What a crazy concept. But unfortunately, we are only human, and so it seems that right now we have failed the Rainbow Perk challenge. We might have to come back to this just to get our due diligence and do our duty. But for right now, that will have to come in the future. However, my name is Jacob, or JC. I hope that you've all enjoyed the stream. I hope that you've all of you had a fun time in the chat. Thank you so much for Arc, Sprinkles, and Swim for talking in the chat for a bit. And thank you for everyone else that's just lurking around. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. It makes the stream run round and makes it a little bit better in the motivating department for us to get out and give you zombies content. We love playing, but we also love seeing you in chat and in stream. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. D&D on Thursdays, and the World at War next Tuesday in a new apartment. Take care, guys. Bye.
Yeah, mostly ditto. World at War next week. Thank you, Jazz, for stopping in and saying hi in the chat. Thank you to Jacob for putting up with my garbage gameplay. And yeah, next week, World at War should be fun. And we're finishing up, I think, with our D&D campaign this Thursday. So tune in for that over on Parnat. Yeah, but hope